What's up here? Oh, this is the way around.
That large antenna in the middle of the path, undoubtedly ideal in attempting to communicate
Oh, I
with
hate
Little
this
Green Men,
puzzle.
was quite awkwardly placed. There had to be a lever to control.
Yeah, there's kind of this,
maybe
like...
behind it. Carl would have to figure
There's
out how to
definitely, like,
reach
an
it.
edge of whimsy here, but the art direction so far with, like, the ghosts and, like, the crystals and stuff really has not... And,
The
like, with this
whimsy-
dramatic yellow text.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whimsy seems really misplaced.
Well, it's exclusive to this like one character we're kind of following up on right now. Like everything else has been played fairly straight.
Okay.
And then you've got this like whack job here.
I guess I probably can't really comment on how well that works with the rest of the game, not having seen
The
it then.
electric terminals appear to be
But for the record, coming in here,
Okay.
only this feels weird.
so that's where the generator key was hiding.
So can we
So
die here?
in here,
was to use
no. In here is the generator key. And the key is in, and the only way to get in there is to open this electric lock here, and the electric lock is running all these wires, and we got to look at these wires, which is really fucking hard to do in the dark. It was day when I did it, and turn these things to get them to the right setting by following the wires and figuring out which one goes where.
So can I see if I get this, if I've got this straight? So this is a game which is about like solving sort of a mystery, where the actual environments themselves are pretty open and unfocused, and like you gather elements of the mystery yourself, and maybe it's not totally linear in the sense that like you cannot get enough elements, you cannot really do a satisfactory job if you're not diligent in finding what you need to.
Like, there is kind of a prescribed set of things that you need to like progress through the game, and the rest is kind of window dressing.
My issue is that you're kind of punished for, like, almost undoubtedly accidentally progressing through the game too quickly.
Yeah. Camster, I'm just gonna say this fucking like right straight up. I don't remember what the particular alignment of these things are to solve this puzzle, and
Do you want me to look
I am
it up?
not gonna spend 45 minutes doing this. So yeah, go and like look up the electric gate puzzle in this game, and then just tell me what each one of these needs to be set to.
Solely the
oh my
music
God.
in the game
So
going into his mind.
I just went to the GameFAQ, and the only FAQ they have is this puzzle solution.
Yep. This is the shittiest puzzle.
So the image they have is the shed is in the center with the generator. Then the only other indicator of what one is what is the satellite dish. There's the one that is closest to the satellite dish, and I can just walk you around clockwise from there.
Okay.
Camps with
For the one,
So this one here.
I'm not. I can't look at the stream. Yeah, I guess that one. I can't look at the stream and the
okay.
thing at once. But for the one next to the satellite dish, the negative needs to be to the north, which I guess would be towards the satellite dish, and the positive needs to be in the red or towards the south.
Positive
so
needs to be the
negative
red.
blue, positive red. Is there a red? Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Negative blue, positive red. I got that. Okay.
All right, now go clockwise,
Then
which
clockwise
means
from that,
should be one
one's-
with an L.
like an L curve. Yeah.
Yeah. Should be negative red, positive yellow.
Okay. I actually have that one set correctly.
And
Next.
then the next one, clockwise, would be negative yellow, positive green.
And then the last one.
Negative green, positive blue.
There we go. Thank you.
Open sesame.
I feel like Chris would be a pretty good
At
keep
last,
talking and nobody
an
explodes
effort
partner.
for Oh, so tiny. piece of
I
land.
really, really would though. My only fault is
We
that I
ought to
don't
do
read
that
very
for a
quickly.
stream at some point.
Yeah, I played that game. I have never defused the bomb successfully.
Well, did you have
Okay.
Campster reading instructions to you?
Well, okay, so I got into this, like, I wasn't able to see my friends for a while, and they'd been playing it on board game nights that I couldn't come to for months, and they weren't like, oh, let's go back to the first few bombs, the simple, like, Fisher Price bombs, just so we could accommodate our good friend Rootskarn, who we have not seen in all this time. No, they went straight for, like, okay, so
was
yeah,
so
we're on, like,
cool.
the second to last
Already
bomb
Carl
here.
did not feel
Why don't
his
you take a
toes
shot
in.
at it, killer? By the way, you know Morse code, right? Because we all learned fucking Morse code.
After we find this, you might also look up where the other ski is for this snowmobile. Because after we find that and get the snowmobile going, although I guess I think we also need to get a gas tank.
In the
Might
garage,
actually
in
go
the at E-Tager on the right. What is an E-Tager?
How's it spelled?
E-T-A-G-E-R. I'm on the Steam forums. It might be a misspelling. But apparently it is in the garage, in the E-Tager on the right.
The fuck is that?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
E-Tiger.
What could it mean? It's a code.
So fucking mysterious. Is
Okay,
that
it's
name
in the
of
trunk of
refrigerator?
the car with the missing engine in the entrance to the area, is what it said.
Is
Oh.
E-Tiger a Canadian car? Are they really upset at
there
us
we
right
go, I
now in
can
Canada?
In the I'm really confused and concerned by this.
I have never heard of that.
In the garage, in the E-Tager on the
Gas,
right.
A new spark plug and a key, and this thing would run.
Okay, it's a piece of furniture.
All he
It's
needed
a
to do
fucking
now was
shelf.
to
It's a
find it.
fucking shelf.
Now all we need is the gas tank.
I think it's a shelf with no back. I guess there's a word for that.
I think the gas
Okay.
tank is somewhere else. I think we saw it last time.
Oh my god, it is
Back
a
at
real
the
thing.
general store. Oh,
Every episode we learn something new.
I'm
is
surprised to see that
terrifying.
word on Game Facts. I'll be honest. I'm surprised to be learning
This
vocabulary
is the
from
Steam
Game
forums.
Facts. Oh, that's
Even
worse.
better.
even worse.
In a comment with no capitalization and no punctuation, using a word I've never seen before.
Weird stuff. I have a crossing between a colander and a hairdryer. What was it for? To play telepath?
Does it say
protect
where
against
the
nuclear
gas tank
Back
is?
to the Future
'Cause I got
reference?
everything else.
I'll look.
The only way I can
If this
reconcile
took
this
place
is
in
if
the
I like
70s.
if I go on Google and discover that there's like a harem anime about like sapient e-tigers with big boobs or something.
Oh my god.
Like that's the only way I can connect these dots.
You guys may have learned what an e-tiger is, but I've been paying like kind of half attention, and I still have no idea what the fuck that is.
Well, it's basically so have you ever seen any harem comedies?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's like that.
What good was a motor?
Unless
That's-
except
The
if it was
mechanic sure had an
instead
odd
a
way to
shelf
go about
with no
repairing
back
things.
for displaying ornaments, I guess.
So you're implying that the harem members are the ornaments
go,
on
that's
top of the shelf with no back because the
Carl
protagonist
still wasn't
usually
done
has
with the
no,
mechanic.
like, strength or bravery?
I'm saying that that like the characters in the anime have no back.
Oh,
if
that
you know
too,
what
yeah.
I mean.
I see. I was thinking way too elaborately on that one.
I know I
Let's check the
we're
journal and see how much
dangerously
we've
in the
filled in
woods
here.
here. What the fuck are we even doing?
I don't know. This is kind of a problem with this game. It is just sort of maybe it has a little bit too much of a predilection.
You really
towards
don't have
weird
any
puzzles.
motivation.
Yeah.
You're not tied
We're
to
not
this
gonna get
town.
paid.
You're not gonna get paid
Okay,
because
so
the guy who
we've
wants
got
to pay
the
you is
stuff
dead.
about the doctor was the one who murdered Hamilton. Hamilton was going to tell the Secret Service about the doctor's communist ties. Not a whole lot on the cold mystery.
It's like, this is this guy's job. Can you imagine, like, one day you're at your job and you're doing it, and then, like, suddenly somebody comes in and says, hey, there's been a mix-up and you're not going to get paid for coming to work this week. Oh, also, it's fucking freezing in here. And there's wolves. So you could go home if you want. Or you could stay here and continue to do your job for no pay and at great personal risk.
You got my gas tank for me, Campster?
I'm not finding anything on the internet that tells you where it is. You need a can of gasoline, a key, and one more thing to start the snowmobile.
And that one thing is heart.
All right. Well,
I
we
think
don't
this
have
is a
to keep
badly
doing this, we can
translated
always
walkthrough.
leave. Find the original French. Give it to Alex.
Oh god.
C'est un itigre.
An
Normally
empty
we turn for
canister
Ruts-
could be
to
found in one
Rutskarn
of the
for it.
previous houses, and you can fill it here from the yellow tank behind the garage.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
She's reading the same thing I am, but I still don't understand what it's saying.
Hang on, I
know
got
where
a
to
perfect
fill the
score
gas
on
can.
reading comprehension on the SATs. I'm sure I can understand this game. No, actually, I take it back.
I'm just literally trying to parse. You need a can of gasoline, a key, and one more thing to start the
It's
snowmobile.
the spark plug. I don't know why it's said that way. Like,
So you
the
do
guide-
not
one of
have
the guide
this.
is not to be fucking trolling.
So you-
No, I have the spark plug.
No, that's what it literally says. So you do not have this, and then parentheses, an empty canister could be found in one of the previous houses, and you can fill it here from the yellow tank from behind the garage, and parentheses. But where are the keys and the second object? Like, it won't say what that other thing is. This is a weird walkthrough.
This is clearly like the walkthrough is supposed to be followed in like a specific order and doesn't
Sure,
want to
right,
spoil
yeah.
everything. Like I guess is the idea.
So the implication there is that we're nowhere near getting the spark plug.
No, I have the spark plug.
What the fuck?
It's just out. It's in his mailbox. I got that the first thing.
Oh, Christ.
It
This
says remove
gas
the key
can I
from the
need."
snowmobile from the generator inside. The second item is found. So there's another snowmobile key that will work on your snowmobile.
Alright, this is an
I
open-ish
think this is a
world,
horror
right,
game about
Josh?
bad walkthroughs.
Is there like a
Yeah.
Tim Hortons somewhere?
We're kind of going there to see if there's a gas can around here. One would imagine there being gas cans. At
Alex,
the
did you
gas
hear
station.
about, like, on Canada Day, they had at Tim Hortons, like, poutine donuts, but only in the United States?
We're not a sucker for those novelty items, I guess.
I guess so. Every site I was on, the Canadians were going, number one, that sounds disgusting. Number two, how fucking dare you only have it in America? God damn it.
Here's the thing too, is I've discovered that you guys have special M&M ice caps that we don't have either, so like we're missing out on a bunch of things.
Hate was in the air. Seems like some villagers barely tolerated each other.
I didn't even know what an ice cap was.
Oh, it's good.
We're learning so much tonight.
The only Tim Hortons I think are like way up in the northern edge of America, where like outsiders rarely
Alright, let's see
tread,
here.
unless they're going to Canada.
Let's swing
It's like,
down
oh, what are you
to
doing in North Dakota? Oh, I'm going to
Bedrod
Canada. Yeah, that makes
Roy.
sense.
We did have our bonus roll up the rim, which was very exciting.
That doesn't make any sense to me. Those I understand each individual word.
Oh yeah, that's right. There's a cave we can blow up. Hang on.
Another
no,
one?
we already did that. No.
No, we can blow up more caves.
Does it forward the plot?
No, it gives us stuff.
Uh,
It's a cave that can blow up, Campster.
I get the feeling that we'd be like the most boring Rick and Morty of all time.
Hey, Rick, you wanna you wanna go down street? I heard they have this thing called an ice cap at the Tim Hortons, and I'd like to try it. Yeah, I'd like to try that too. Did I actually call Morty Rick and Rick? I've only seen like 3 episodes of that goddamn show. Okay.
I've seen none of them.
Poor Josh.
Oh, the comment section's gonna be fierce.
Yeah, it's usually like that. Of course, nobody said that to, like it was barely a blip when I said that I'd never seen a Miyazaki film.
So that's actually much more severe crime in terms of animation consumption. Miyazaki, because I mean, you know, Rick and Morty's funny, but Miyazaki really is kind of like represents one of the apexes of a medium, and it's rare to have those sort of in the contemporary.
It's dark.
Yeah, fire starters, first aid kits, a bunch of 303 ammo, cigarettes. All right, cool. I'm glad we did that.
The cigarettes are murder weapons too.
Driven up to it. Okay, so
And if you really want to annoy people, say LeChance's house.
Le chance.
The evil zombie ghost pirate LeChance.
Just
Cool.
needlessly add an S to it, just lace chance. Just try to butcher the language in the most obnoxious way possible.
Hi, it's Leonard Chance.
Bearded's house. I love Bearded.
I think you spelled Bernard wrong. How did that make it into the final game?
We're gonna go to French hell.
You mean France?
aha, a lantern. Oh, I guess I can't carry that one.
You know what? It's an improvement. For the moment, things are more visible.
Keep lowly temptations at bay. Obviously, Carl thought, someone in this house wasn't doing a good job at upholding the
So,
Holy
oh,
Bible's
there we go.
teaching.
There's our gas can. So, that's
An aging car was parked here. Carl
That's
could
an
picture
interesting
the
bit
notary's
of
heavy
sequence
sedan
breaking that we just did
with
there.
a
I guess it
huge
assumes that you're
backseat
not going to
large
go
enough
into
fit
the
the whole family.
shed here before going into the house, because in the house you discovered this guy, like they're hardcore
Carl
Catholics.
was no burglar. He didn't need to resort to petty techniques such as window breaking to find his
Well, we
way
needed
in.
to get the key, right?
A good detective simply looks for keys.
Except that's not the
where
key
gullible
for it.
souls hide.
Oh.
Because that key is here under the mat.
The house.
I'm
smelled
getting the
like
feeling that
incense.
Carl's not a very good detective if he
Kinda
can find
reminds you of
keys
the
under
good
doormats.
Of peace.
What would a good
Religion
detective
was
not
very
be able to
influential
find
to a
keys
Quebec
under
many years
doormats?
ago.
No, but like
Indeed,
he would have had to
it was
find a much
surprising that
better.
Carl did not come across
hidden
a
key.
single chapel since arriving here.
Oh no, my inventory's full. I mean, Carl's inventory is full. We can't carry the steak, Campster.
But you can pick
Get
up
rid
more
of the gun.
Prodigy references.
I thought there was a person sitting here. In the corner of my eye, I was like, holy shit, a leg!
I like that they added Jiggle
Oh,
Bones
man,
to
he's got
the
sodas.
notes on the fridge.
Carl's
is creepy.
inventory is
Where-
full. Oh
That's a creepy
shit, that
giraffe thing.
happens. That.
Yeah.
This is,
Emily's mother must
so this
have
is
Would you
a
like to see my
mostly
inventory?
nonlinear- So this is a
Here's my
mostly
inventory right
nonlinear
now.
puzzle-solving game where you need to gather
Every day's
things
washing the
and
filth
use
off
them,
her
and you
tombstone.
don't always know when things are going to be useful,
The
and you
empty
can
cradle
fill up your
sent an eerie
inventory.
feeling
That
down
sounds
Carl's spine,
nightmarish.
As if minutes ago someone just grabbed the baby and made a run for it.
It probably works better in a format where we're not trying
Riffing
to
on
get
it.
through everything
Yeah.
really fast. Jean-Luc.
The Bedurds had vacated the premises. Carl gathered.
So I told you guys that I mispronounced that X-Men's name, right?
Which
Which
one?
X-
My friends all made fun of me for it.
Which X-Man you talking about?
Jean Grey. I
Yeah.
assumed it was pronounced like Jean-Luc Picard, and people looked at me like I was crazy when I pronounced it Jean Grey. Shut
It's
up,
because
guys.
French Jean is John.
John
I know that
Gray
now.
Sounds
I was-
like the
I
name
was-
of a daytime television protagonist.